This one's going to be tough. Dori. We both know it's impossible to sum up our past 15 years working side by side. You would say, just do your magic. And I would say, just start talking and I'll take good notes. This time, though, I have to do both parts. In so many ways, we couldn't be more different. You prefer to talk things out, and I think everything can be an email. You are never happier than in a crowd of people, each person a potential new friend, and I sometimes need a break. Your notes look like a winding road, and mine are linear to a fault, though in a weird twist, you need everything alphabetized. People often ask us how it worked, me as the founder and you as my boss. For us, there was never any question. It worked because of the profound mutual respect between us, a shared commitment to learn from and with each other, and a deep understanding that this work is far greater than the two of us. And somewhere along the way, we became the closest of friends. Dori, you approached your work at Matan with your entire heart and soul. Nothing was too big or too small for you to put your talents toward. You crafted Matan into an organization where everyone wants to work. How many phone calls do I field from people who just want to work for Matan, even though they don't do anything related to what we do? Your care for every member of our team and every person you encounter is remarkable. It is also entirely genuine. Being in a meeting with you is something everyone should experience. It usually starts out or ends with something like this. You're originally from Detroit, right? 6 years ago, I met a guy who ended up marrying your first cousin. His best friend is looking for a job, and I know that your sister works in that field. I think they should connect. If the person is from Houston, it's a much longer conversation. Seriously, Dori, your ability to not only remember everyone you've ever met, but recall something meaningful about them cannot be replicated. Your greatest joy is helping other people make connections, and never was this more evident than in your innate and unwavering belief that every single person, regardless of ability, should be able to connect successfully and meaningfully within the Jewish community. Yes, you increased Matan's budget exponentially, and you expanded our team significantly. But at the end of the day, your vision, passion, and relentlessness are the gifts that will carry us forward. You have made an unmistakable impact on the entire field of Jewish disability inclusion and on every single person you have met along the way. I was worried that I wouldn't be half as good at my job without my other half. But over the past couple of months, I've come to realize that I'm better at my job because of what I've learned from you, that I can continue to grow professionally because of the bar you set, and because each day I come to recognize a different skill I acquired by watching you. Most importantly, though, Matan continues to thrive because of the 17 years you dedicated to this truly holy work. It is my absolute honor and privilege to present you with a Chanukiah on behalf of everyone at Matan. We know you will continue to light the way in whatever you choose to do next, and I will stand by you as your friend in all that lies ahead.
I just need a minute. That is, wow. I literally wrote the sentence, thank you doesn't seem sufficient, but I don't know how to emphasize. Thank you does not seem sufficient, is I think the way that I should say it. Meredith and everyone who's here tonight, wow, thank you. And it doesn't seem sufficient. This is an amazing night for Matan, and I am humbled and honored just to stand amongst these deserving and impressive honorees. Elaine, you are a creator and maker of miracles wherever you are. Don't ever stop blazing trails. Jody, you encompass so many traits that make our world better, stronger, and more inclusive. Even in your next steps, I know you will continue to impact everyone you encounter. Rabbis Cosgrove and Zuckerman, Elliot and Neal. We have been colleagues and friends for a long time, but for the past at least 25 years, you have also both been rabbinic inspirations. You are Nachshons of the Jewish world who are never afraid to wade into the water and chart the path that others need to follow. Our Jewish inclusion success is because of your courage and vision. Park Avenue Synagogue, you are the institution to which other Jewish organizations look to emulate. Thank you for your decades-long commitment to inclusion, to making our world a more supportive and welcoming place. Stepping away from Matan after 17 years was not an easy decision for me to make. Together, we have come such a long way in the 25 years that this organization has existed. We have had unbelievable successes and grown more than we ever could have dreamt. I also have to admit, I made my share of mistakes along the way and tried to learn from each and every one of them. I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the exceptional talent and unwavering support of the greatest professional team I could have ever hoped to work with. I've been fortunate to work side by side with advisory board members like Rachel Brooke and lay leadership who are fiercely committed to our shared cause. I am indebted to all of you, individually and collectively, for your time, your wisdom, and sharing of resources. Thank you to my parents, and my sister, and my husband, and everyone else who came tonight to be part of this evening. Thank you, always. More importantly, thanks to my children who've been my greatest teachers about inclusion. They were 3 years old and 4 months old when I started at Matan. My journey towards understanding this landscape has been parallel as both a professional and as a parent. Matan has always been so much more to me than just a job. It's been the perfect union of two of my deepest passions, Jewish education and creating opportunities for every soul created in God's image to relish their stake in our shared tradition, history, and future. For those reasons and more, Matan has literally been a labor of love. While my name might no longer be on the letterhead, Matan and its mission will always be something I'm supportive of, will advocate for, and will celebrate. And I predict that that is exactly what I will do in the months and years to come. A night like tonight simultaneously invokes memory. Hope you enjoyed our gallery walkthrough, and if you didn't, you should see it. It's great. And provides an opportunity also for us to imagine the future. 25 years of this sacred organization, 17 years that I've been blessed to be an integral part of it. Wow. I want to ask every person in this room and those who are watching live stream to commit to continuing to partner with Matan for the next 25 years. I am sure that the very best of Matan is yet to come. With your help, congregations everywhere, regardless of denomination, will be exemplars of how to welcome all people, regardless of neurodivergence. And like Park Avenue, we'll continue to ask, like Neil said, how can we strive to be more inclusive than we currently are? With your advocacy, there will be proactive consideration of inclusion for every program, curricula, and communication. There will be no need to retrofit accessibility. It will happen from the ground up. Yeah. In every Jewish communal setting. Lastly, with your partnership, inclusion will no longer be an us versus them. It will be a shared goal of every member of the Jewish community, and it is, in fact, as has been stated tonight, the only way to truly live our Jewish values. I hope that all institutions and communities will seek out Matan's guidance to ensure that the reality that is ours now gets even closer to the ideal reality in the future. Indeed, we should pause and reflect on how we all have transformed, especially Meredith, an idea into a strong, vibrant, national and international beacon of inclusion and the thousands of lives that were enriched. And we must dream bigger, vision further, imagine courageously, and together we will break through the not yet been achieved and make our world the place for all future generations to have a seat at the table and one which they deserve to inherit. Thank you.